Hello, this is Rainbow Rising Freedom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is intuitive guidance for the collective, for the feminine, but mostly for anyone who wants to discover the goddess within. So I have a message, the general message for divine feminine, and the message is out with the old. Like, this is a total burial, very happy burial of limiting beliefs that might be stemming from abuse, narcissistic abuse, from something, someone, some experiences that lowered your self-esteem. So basically, this is the burial of your smallness. And I think you are really realizing how big you are spiritually, what you can achieve, that your potential is never ending, and you can just enjoy unfolding it. So we definitely have here gratitude. You might discover that cultivating such a simple thing that we all the time hear about, right? Being gratitude, affirm gratitude, but not many of us actually do it. So we are really encouraged to be grateful. But the thing is here, to make yourself a priority and be grateful for yourself, okay? So the challenge might be shifting the focus from pleasing others and fulfilling needs of other people to really taking care of yourself. I look for things to be thankful for. This is how you shift your vibration out of stagnation. You take one little thing that you feel grateful for and you focus on it. Then another thing will arise. You see how the sun is coming out right now when I talk about it? You are the sun that is coming out from behind the clouds. And my divine feminine, you are really ready for your greatness, and you are ready to acknowledge to yourself how powerful you are. You are never a victim. And you can pull yourself out of any mud, out of any circumstances you're in. And that's another thing that I want to talk about. I was listening to Abraham Hicks today, and they were saying, actually, shall I say, because she channels the collective of some star beings, intergalactic beings, I think. So she said that you really need to make peace with yourself and where you are. This way, you drop the resistance and magic starts to come in. So that can be very challenging for any of us, dear rainbows and divine feminines, who really are very ambitious and hard on ourselves. And when you're hard on yourself, you are usually never fully satisfied with what you are, with what you have. And that can be tricky. On one hand, it's great because you always strive for more, and that's wonderful because you keep growing and developing. But it can also turn toxic when you might be held hostage by current circumstances because you resist where you're at. So we are very strongly being encouraged to make peace with our current circumstances. Maybe we're looking for a new home. How do we make peace with not having one? Again, practice shifting into gratitude. Practice being thankful for whatever you can be thankful for the clouds, for the sun. You can be thankful for the ground beneath your feet, for your body. Be thankful for yourself, for breathing. Be thankful for the butterflies, and so on and so on. So it's really important. Oh, I hear it now. You can get through any storm, dear divine feminine, as long as your own personal ocean, your emotional ocean, is at peace. Okay? The storm can be outside and you can get through it, but inside, there has to be peace. There's a lot that I'm getting about resistance and dropping the resistance and actually allowing, because everything already is, and if there's any delay being felt, it's because we're resisting it. We're resisting, I feel, appreciating ourselves. We're resisting allowing other people appreciate us. Some of us might not know how to take a compliment. That can be another challenge. How do I respond to a compliment? Maybe my body just like resists and gets very tense when someone says, it's coming from this deeply rooted fear of being seen. So many of us maybe really stand out. We're very, very, very different than other people. And, maybe we experience bullying or some other forms of jealousy, actually, I believe it is. And that made us withdraw a little bit, right? And now when someone gives us a genuine compliment, we're just afraid. We're afraid that when people actually see our beauty, they will become jealous or hostile towards us, okay? I just remember that situation when I was with these friends of mine, and we were like ordering a coffee somewhere, and I'm not really good at noticing people's not so clean intentions, because I sometimes gaslight myself. I want to believe that these are my genuine friends, and I want to believe it so bad that I just don't see the truth at times, inconvenient truth. So I was with these friends and we were ordering coffee, and I remember that we were talking about, I think I just told my friends that I met someone or whatever, and maybe they didn't have anyone at the moment, at least one of them. And I don't know why there's such a competition about like having a friend, or be it a girl or a boy, or just having anyone in your life. But at that point, there was something deeply rooted within a friend of mine, and she really was struggling, I think, with some insecurities, which I really didn't realize. I didn't know about that. And she just got so triggered by the fact that I said I met someone, that just the vibration made my coffee go off. Like everything started going wrong, like I was dropping objects, like the coffee went off, and it is because of the vibration, Once even I remember a mug broke in my hand because of the hate that someone was sending me. So it took me years to actually put these pieces together and realize that everybody is very powerful. And when someone smiles in your face, but they send you that vibration, your nervous system will right away know, like you will start stuttering. For example, I stutter a lot when someone is incongruent within themselves, when someone is not genuine, not authentic. They have some hostility and jealousy inside of them, and they talk to me. I will right away start stuttering. I will shiver, shake, because the vibration will be off. So pay attention to that. And whenever you feel uncomfortable, I think it's really important to be content and happy in your environment. And this is like a fresh start when you can really consider how precious you are and really choose the best for yourself, okay? Like you would for, I don't know, your child, your best friend, someone you love. You would choose only the best for them, right? So do it for yourself too. Really love yourself, and you are doing a great favor to anyone that will come into your life in the future. So I was feeling that we're really saying goodbye with the Six of Swords to some limiting beliefs, especially when it comes to abundance, but this is coming from our self-esteem. So I was seeing free and narcissistic abuse. So we are being free from the toxic pattern. I feel burning in my feet. We are freeing ourselves from the cage of the toxic cycle, okay? So that's the karma is done here. The karma, not in the sense of punishment, but the karma of self-esteem, when we were actually getting the opposite, what we wanted, as a result of that abuse. So we are saying goodbye to that forever, okay? This might have started in childhood or in your teenage years, and you are honestly drifting away from that. You're drifting away from your limitations. You are going through total transformation here with the Death card. You see the white horse is actually a very positive card, so do not fear, because like I said, it's a very positive burial, okay? You are putting into the grave your limitations. You are no longer keeping yourself small. You don't no longer believe in your smallness, okay? You are growing, you are evolving, and this old cycle, it's not working anymore. If you try to go back somewhere and live the old life, it will not be working out. It will be pushing you out. You will be triggered too much by limitations around you, and you might get like a flat tire. That will be an indication from the universe, from God, from the goddess, that this cycle is over, okay? So that's great news. If you have a flat tire, the old cycle is over. You are about to manifest something incredible because you've closed, I hear, like 18 years, up to 18 years of struggle. But congratulations, because it's not in vain. You were growing, and you know, for the universe, what is 18 years, right? It's like that. So you've been really diligently working on, wow, that goddess hatching out of the egg. Goddess has hatched out of the egg, as funny as it sounds, and you are basically congratulated by the angels, I feel, by the fire angel, whatever that means. You might be a fire sign maybe, or you might be really have an ascendant Sagittario, I hear. So what's happening here, next cards, we have 10 of Cups, which is the rainbow, the beautiful, happy fulfillment. Can be in the form of family or achieving any kind of dream of yours, but I also feel it's multiple dreams, okay? So it's not just one event, it's the whole timeline that's opening. The whole timeline of happiness is opening for you. That gate is open right now, and this is because you are ready to accept yourself fully. And you are starting to live according to your star, which is, some say, your destiny. But what I think destiny is, it's like your ultimate highest timeline, where everything would flow, where you will actually have the opportunities to fulfill your potential. You will not feel stuck. You will feel grateful for being alive, and you will not have to pay with suffering for happiness. You know, this is, suffering is not currency. Of course, sometimes we have to make a sacrifice. It's part of human life. I feel there's choices, but with the rise of your self-acceptance, you know how to pour into yourself. You know how to fill your cup. You know how to restore yourself. I feel like you might also master the ability to heal yourself emotionally and physically and mentally, I hear. So whenever you notice any kind of behavior or reaction out of alignment, you will go into deep meditation and you will, wow, put these pieces together, I feel. So you will know how to heal your fragmented self. Ooh. 144. As I'm recording that and saying this, wow, this is a great special power to know how to heal yourself. You might want to share it with others. You might be called to heal others out of the excitement of knowing how to pull yourself out of suffering, right? So that's your star, I feel. That's your so-called destiny. That might be the path that you choose. You might be healing. Stars is healing. You might be Aquarius, or you might really resonate with Aquarian or with water. I also feel project turquoise. So it's something about the color turquoise and the turquoise water. wherever it is on the planet. This is where you can restore yourself, you can heal your soul. Whenever you need a recharge, spiritual recharge, you go to where the water has the color turquoise. Okay? Yeah, this is your healing key, color turquoise. This is the key to your own healing. You will be able to tap into the healing energy over there with the color turquoise, naturally occurring color turquoise on the planet. And this is your key to heal yourself, to heal your mind, and to really be connected with the planet in the fullness of your power. I feel there's something about your manifestation power that might increase around turquoise color water. And we also I have the power to change here. It's about shedding these limitations in our mind. Every habit and pattern I create serves me in some way. When I am ready to let it go, the universe helps me release it. Yeah, we really have the power to change. Of course, at some point, part of our life was to embody these limitations, to experience life from the perspective of that limitation. And when we're ready to embark on a new journey, we can consciously decide, set an intention to release these limitations and be ready for an expansion, be ready for more, okay? But sometimes that can bring a tower. It's a good tower, but still tower, it's a shake-up. So dear Divine Feminine, you might be called to release a lot, to let go, okay? And this is really calling to dive deep into your heart and trust that yes, all is going to be really, really good here, okay? Everything is unfolding, you are shifting to another level, and sometimes your current reality has to crumble before the new reality emerges, okay? I deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance. Of course you do. You embody that joy and acceptance. You no longer allow anybody or any frown face or any jealousy or any grumpiness to throw you off the track of your joy, okay? So you might actually learn that you are unshakable. You might be more grounded, especially like water signs, you know, you might know how to like move within your own emotional water, and know that no one can throw you off your path, okay? When you're in a certain mood, no one can do anything to change it, because you are your goddess. You are the goddess of your own universe, right? Look what we have here. I rise above all limitations, okay? You rise, you rise. You're the goddess rising. Look, the cards that I had here before was Dancer of Fear and Spirit of Distraction. You're completely breaking out of the cage of your own limitations. So congratulations, you dissolved, you break that cage. And also you've just grown out of it, you know, you no longer fit into that construct. You have become new, you have new energy, you are new, you might look different, you might speak different, your friends might have a different reaction to you. And also, look, you are just learning to deeply embody the understanding how very much you deserve love. And you are the first one to give it. Give yourself love, give yourself care, allow yourself to rest. Don't push yourself too much. Hey, it's okay to be fast, and there's moments when it's okay to take it easy. And another thing I hear about approval. So you will less and less crave anybody else's approval. You will understand that people judge, see you from their own point of view, from their own point of growth. And whether they approve of your perspective and your choices or not, it has nothing to do with the righteousness of it. Whether it's right or not, only God knows, only Goddess knows, and you embody the energy of the Goddess, so you don't have to ask anyone's approval. Even if you receive it, it's not 100% confirmation that you're making, say, the right choice. So you will be aware of how very much free you are without craving that approval, without looking up to anyone, I want to say. But this is very freeing, okay? But also it will call you to have more responsibility. We also have here, I am gentle. I actually found this on the road today, like a paper saying that you really need to be soft with yourself, okay? It will help you be soft with others. We can only have as much compassion for other people as much as we have for ourselves. Kind and comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old. Negative messages from family and society. Absolutely. I am not restricted by my limiting beliefs. I hear you are the first in your family to break that cycle of these limitations. That can be poverty, that can be something related to war, that can be something about having respect towards yourself. It's about respecting your body, respecting and just showing yourself love. Even having like a caring routine for yourself. This is something that nobody, I believe, it could be that nobody in your family really had time to think of because people had to survive, people had to rush all the time, and maybe they were considering you lazy when you were just taking time to take care of yourself. I just want to look at this again. Life is very simple. I use my words and thoughts as tools to shape my future. Absolutely. As I was listening to Bob Proctor the other day, he was just saying, you can literally become whoever you want to become. You can create whatever you want to create. Just hold that image in your mind and write it down, and then read it out loud to yourself every day, okay? And even if it feels like a lie, you will literally manifest it. Just play with it. But be consistent, that's the key. I feel like we are really guided to walk through a new gate of wholeness. I feel the gate of wholeness. What does it even mean? It means that we are no longer chasing anything because we know that the abundance flows from within. So we have the back moon, the back full moon, this beautiful animal. Can you see it here? So we have I think it's Capricorn full moon, right? Tomorrow. So this is a huge leap of faith. I feel for some. It's a quantum jump. It's something to do with, again, number 18, or closing some sort of karmic cycle. You might be seeing 1010 as a confirmation that you're really getting out of the old reality because you're going to see the new one. So you are giving birth to some immense, unprecedented abundance in here, and this is specifically monetary abundance. I feel it is coming in because of some sort of familial toxicity that you're releasing. And again, no blame here, no pointing fingers. You are actually releasing that toxicity. Watch out, from within yourself. Okay, so once you release that toxicity, how do you know you're healed? How do you know you're healed? You have healed something within yourself, and you will know that it happened because it will no longer trigger you. You will be at peace. You will not have a negative reaction. You will be able to control your responses, and that means that you are healed. You're no longer hurt, okay? Any kind of resentment or hate comes from pain, comes from being wounded and hurt internally. We have death here again, yes. So you are transforming so incredibly. I feel getting out of chrysalis. Yes, you are emerging as a brand new butterfly. We have healing, and we have joy. Wow, okay, joy is healing for you at this time. So you might want to be more playful and allow yourself to be less serious about your life. And Like Abraham Hicks said, like if you try and care about something so very, very hard, this actually creates resistance and it will not come in soon. So you have to lower your caring about it. So be like, okay, yes, I want it, but don't like cling to it too much. Don't cling to the end result, because you will develop resistance. So be open to receiving your manifestations through unexpected ways. I hear you might receive what you want, but in a different way, through a different way. We have Dancer of Inspiration and Spirit of Love. I feel like you mastering being single and being just inspired by yourself, not really chasing anyone, will manifest the love of your life, your soulmate, a partner that also dare to work on themselves, and you will create a perfect partnership, I feel, and maybe even abundance together. So these are the messages for Divine Feminine here. I feel like you've been really polishing that mirror. You've been polishing the spiritual mirror, the reflection. You realize that the world is the reflection of what's inside of you. So you no longer chase anything, because this way it will just run away from you. All abundance comes from within, all love comes from within, and you are really practicing that. Polishing your mirror, like you really looked at yourself with honesty, at the good parts and at the parts that you are maybe less happy about, and you are genuinely, honestly worrying. I feel like you're you might work on flipping that perspective of being in constant worry. I think that maybe this came from your family or from your ancestors. People used to worry a lot and they didn't know, they weren't aware that this is energy that actually creates problems. So you will start noticing that worry only creates negative results, and you will try to work with that energy of your focus. You will not be putting your mental energy into worrying, but you will start creating it, shifting it to positivity. So you will basically alchemize your circumstances and your situation. And again, we have initiation for the second time. So you are beginning to prioritize yourself and put some boundaries to your family. So you will know, okay, so you will no longer dissolve in the problems and worries of your family. You will know that there's a feeling of guilt here. There's a feeling of guilt, feeling guilty that you're not there for your family all the time, and that you really have to choose yourself sometimes, because you have to just take time to shape your future, okay? So there will be, especially like for women who were for centuries programmed to sacrifice their dreams for other people to be able to protect their family. Choosing yourself, dear Divine Feminine, with this type of programming might trigger the sense of guilt. You know, you might be feeling really guilty, really bad, choosing ourselves and leaving someone behind. And this is the program of sacrifice that we're leaving behind. So it will take some time to rewire that self-love, okay? So be mindful whenever you feel guilt, whenever you go towards your dreams, just keep going. Don't let that guilt pull you back into your old self, okay? Because you're heading straight for the future. And also, I have the Dancer of Friendship here. I feel that you will really resonate with some people this summer, and that can help you feel at home on the planet. You will no longer be in that isolation. You'll be really grateful that you have friends. Some friends have been there for years, and you never expected them to stick around that long, or they never expected. They might have been disappointed in life, and they never actually expected such a wonderful wonderful person as you to stick around and keep coming back and just being in their life. So someone might really appreciate you. You will also discover something, some mystery, some mysterious skill that you have, okay? So you might have some amazing ability that you did not know that you have, and it's been a mystery. It's been behind the veil, even to yourself. I think you will be able to build your life based on that skill, or maybe it will just help you start a new business, help you get through challenges. There's a mysterious skill that you possess, that's for sure. What is it? Grand piano? What is that? I don't know, maybe someone's a musician. Ancestor of protection. I feel like there is a mysterious skill, mysterious power that you inherit from your ancestors that will be awakening. It can have something to do with healing. Maybe you are a healer, you're meant to be a healer, you don't know that you are one. Maybe you are used to sick, broken people, people needing help, always sitting next to you, coming to you, talking about their problems, you know. Maybe used to always like hug the homeless and crying, and that was like normal, but it actually isn't so normal. It means that you have some healing abilities, and broken people come to you because their higher self guides them to you so that you can heal them, okay? And you might not be healing them consciously, just your presence, just a conversation with you might be bringing, I hear, energetic renewal into their existence. So you might want to actually put this into practice, and ancestors are really gifting you with this treasure of healing. Okay, this is a massive transformation, so congratulations, my divine feminines, and I'm really grateful that I can be here and be of service. I will speak to you next time. Take care now.